White House Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5 foot. And Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
This bout is scheduled for
a lot of trash talk between these. And there's the bell for round one. That jab doesn't score. Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Crawford in trouble. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took it.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. Dig into the body again. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. So it's planned. On to the second round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Up and down goes Crawford. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. He's been knocked down, but at least... Let's get it started in round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Crawford, do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your blood.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, then look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay dead.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with the hook. Crawford may be ready to go down. Raise the bell for round 4. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous rounds.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missed him with that uppercut. Bud Crawford is on the canvas. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Well done with that counter shot. The jab just got blocked. That hook doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Crawford in trouble. What a huge momentum. Time for the 5th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
that time counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
The perfect counter lands. For boxing, this is a fight. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Terence Crawford just got rocked. No secret who has the advantage after that. And there's the bell for round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. And shoot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well done with that counter shot. Counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. How did they survive? Well, wait a minute. Crawford may be ready to go down. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you continue.
Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering that. Here we go, it's round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. You'd like to see more jabs. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford is dazed! I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Oh no! Dump me now! Oh no! Dump me now!
Holding up, you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Get back out there and win the round. Get out there and switch on the end of what you do. Good work. Good work there, the jabs. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. How's it? Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Let's do it.
He blocks that jab. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Stamina is off the charts. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we...
No, I'm not a coward. It's just justice. Because you taunted me a lot, girl. No, I'm not a coward. It's just justice. Because you taunted me a lot, girl.
Oh no! Taunt me now! Oh no! Taunt me now!
No.